The lasting impact of reading to learn and sustainability of professional development. Judy Richardson and Violeta Yanuseva. We ask, what is the lasting impact of professional development, specifically by looking at the Sia Project? We find a lack of sustainability sabotage the project. We consider the results as raising issues about conditions for commitment and lasting change in developing countries. Macedonia is a Balkan country. It became a republic in 1991. It is considered to be a developing country by the World Bank. Although the Ministry of Education aspires to modernize education, secondary teachers are not well prepared to teach and face a great deal of turnover due to politics. Sia and the International Reading Association partnered on a USAID grant, the goal being to create change in Macedonian vocational technical instruction. This education modernization project was funded at $19.3 billion. IRA volunteers provided the professional development. Professional development combined advanced literacy skills with school-based career centers and supervised work experiences for students. Educators from the United States and Macedonia designed 4 modules with 7 underlying themes to guide the professional development. Each module followed a consistent focus to activate background, construct meaning, and evaluate and apply. Content and approach were based on reading to learn, which applies reading, writing, and thinking skills to content areas. It is not well known in Macedonia, but highly regarded in the United States and Western Europe. It promotes the use of theory-based strategies to help a reader become critical and thoughtful. The first cohort included 15 vocational schools. The second cohort included 35 more vocational schools. By 2006, training of teachers in 50 schools was completed, and teachers across the country had begun to apply the professional development in their classes. IRA volunteers and teachers teamed to help other vocational teachers instill critical thinking and to find ways to continue their own professional development. However, volunteers did not have control over the project budget. Research-based characteristics should direct any professional development project. Instructional change includes seeing from the student's viewpoint and creating thinking spaces. It should be teacher-driven, collegial, and lead to reculturing and change. Professional development should be intellectually challenging, intensive. It should include assessment, study of the professional literature, discussion, and multiple encounters. It should be cohesive across strategies and experience-based. Professional development must be well-designed and clear. Crucial to professional development is sustainability, including not only bottom-up teacher buy-in, but also top-down administrative support. Change is resource hungry. Ultimately, knowledge must be institutionalized. Without a surrounding infrastructure, enduring success may not be possible. In this study, we reviewed the professional literature written about the Sia Project from 2004 until 2007, and we surveyed Sia teachers in 2008 and 2009 to determine their impressions of project success. Sturdivant and Linnick and Howard and Bertie Shaw reported good success in 2005 and 2006. Two other reports indicated a high level of support was apparent at the school level for the Sia Project. These studies indicate that qualities of instructional change and intellectual challenge were being met in 2006. 14 of the 15 original teachers in the project responded to the email survey. The response rate was 89%. Question 1 was, what do you remember most about the Sia Project? Teachers' answers were positive and enthusiastic. New was mentioned 17 times. Active was mentioned 14 times. They also noted the usefulness, group, and individual work, the opportunity to meet new people and exchange experience, support, and modeling. Question 2, has your job changed since the Sia Project was answered? Several have changed jobs. 2 have become university instructors. 1 now directs teachers rather than teaching himself. 2 are working at least part-time on a computer project now being conducted by the Ministry of Education. As 1 commented, I was selected because of my CV, thanks to Sia. Question 3, do you use any of the activities from the Sia Project now? What are the activities? 15 of the respondents were still using activities from the Sia Project module. The most often mentioned were double entry journal, self-questioning, and research process, part of the second module about learning through practice. Sadly, 1 respondent answered no, because after Sia was over, unfortunately, all the activities of the trainers finished. 4, do you help other teachers to learn about the activities or the content of the 4 modules? 9 teachers, 56%, agreed that they did often help teachers learn about the activities. 7 teachers, 44%, are not helping other teachers to learn the content of the Sia module. And 5 ask, please consider how many teachers that you trained are still using the information from the Sia Project. Approximately 300 teachers were trained in cohorts 1 and 2 with an expectation that training would continue within schools, thus having escalated the effect to extend beyond the life of the project. Only 2, 12%, estimated that almost all of their teachers are still using the information. Another 2 wrote that about 60 to 70% still use the activities, but 5, or 31%, estimated only 20 to 40% did so, while 7, 44%, said 0 to very few were. Teachers' positive responses to questions 1, 2, and 3 coincide with the qualities of instructional change and intellectual change identified in the professional literature as 2 crucial aspects of successful professional development. Responses also coincide not only with instructional change and intellectual challenge, but also with the quality of well-designed and clear professional development. Each of the activities mentioned by the teachers were embedded in the second module, Learning Through Practice. These activities are designed to encourage intellectual challenge of experience-based learning. Responses show that some resource requirements were met, such as intrinsic satisfaction with the changes they could see in students' engagement and in their successful lessons. However, most of the respondents viewed helping other teachers only as a specific mentoring activity to be practiced within the project. Such comments demonstrate important resource requirements were lacking. Teachers were disappointed in the reward system. Administrative support waned when the project finished, and infrastructure to sustain the project goals was never in place. So when the Sia grant ended, so did the process of change. The Sia Project was successful in many ways, in part because it promoted so many qualities of sustained professional development. project seems to have failed to accomplish the big change expected countrywide. In conclusion, a sustainable professional development project needs to change more than the individual teachers involved. Change is resource hungry. Excellent philosophies and practices without policies may not work. The authors posit that strong institutionalization requires sensitivity to cultural and historical practices in the educational setting. There must be some means of ensuring sustained support in advance of implementing the project.